The following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting at Western Illinois University.
It seemed like a dream come true for me to have a job like that.
Alderman Ryan Hansen steps down for a new position. We have the details. Phase 1 of the University Union may be complete, but there's already a problem with the design, and we can tell you more. And thousands of visitors are flocking to Fulton County for a 47-year tradition. All that and more right now.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
Today, the mayor of Macomb will begin searching for a new First Ward alderman. Good afternoon. Welcome to Live at 4. I'm Franny Smith.
And I'm Drew Hoffman. The former First Ward alderman, Ryan Hansen, resigned Monday night to pursue a career in what he says is a dream come true.
It seemed like a dream come true for me to have a job like that, working in the outdoors again, kind of getting back to my roots on the farm.
He will be submitting a proposal this Thursday to manage Spring Lake. 8 weeks ago, the council decided to have someone privately manage the facility. Hansen feels he would best fit the management position at Spring Lake because of who he knows in the Macomb community. He also says that he can bring people into Spring Lake and enhance the area for Macomb residents.
Needs a champion out there and somebody that's willing to go to bat with the council and say this is what we need and this is what we want you to budget for.
Mayor Mike Inman must now appoint a successor. That person will serve out the remainder of Hansen's term until the next election in April of 2015.
A prominent member of the Macomb community is being celebrated today after passing away on Thursday. Kenneth Epperson died at age 90 after a lifetime of service to WIU and the surrounding area. University Relations released a statement about Epperson's death on Monday. Epperson worked at WIU as a community college relations director for 22 years. Before that, he was a teacher, principal, and superintendent in West Central Illinois. Along with his wife Lorraine, Kenneth gifted $1.5 million to the university for the Center for Performing Arts building. Dean Billy Clow of the College of Fine Arts and Communication says the Performing Arts Society will miss Epperson.
Kenneth Epperson was really important, not just to the College of Fine Arts and Communication, but to Western Illinois and to the entire community of Macomb. He and his wife Lorraine have been such great supporters of everything that we've done in the college. They were longtime members and leaders in the Performing Arts Society, which is an organization that benefits a lot of the arts throughout the community and the youth performing arts series. He's going to be missed greatly.
Both Ken and his wife are both realtors. They purchased a Century 21 franchise in 1990. Funeral services started at 3:30 p.m. at the First Presbyterian Church in Macomb. Burial will be in Oakwood Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Ken and Lorraine Epperson Scholarship Fund care of the WIU Foundation.
Fulton County is one of McDonough County's neighbors, and just a shade over 36,000 people live there. However, in the first 2 weekends of October, Fulton County will have upwards of 100,000 visitors. I went to Smithfield inside the county this past weekend to see what all the buzz in this autumn air was about.
I'd say crafty.
It's always fun.
It's beautiful. It was started for the beauty of the drive.
Right.
For 47 years, the Spoon River Drive has been a staple in those small town communities that are within the borders of Fulton County. And you can tell just how important it is with just about anyone you talk to.
We really look forward to this time of the year, just having this traffic. It really helps us not only bring some money, but kind of get our history out there too. We've got all sorts of little things set up in the different towns that let us get our story out there.
The Spoon River Drive is a non-for-profit organization that has 17 different sites draped across the county, and it has a few simple tools that gets people coming back every year.
Because you never know what you're going to find from booth to booth. It's like a treasure hunt, and seeing people and meeting people.
Preparation for the drive is a year-round effort, especially for a hot spot like the Red Brick School in Smithfield.
You don't just come on these 4 days and expect to have it done, but we have a lot of people that are very dedicated. Nobody gets paid. We're all volunteers, and it's just a wonderful community project.
The Swangles are just two of the amazing people that you will find on the drive. You know, it might be the beauty that makes you want to experience it at first, but it's the people you meet that make you want to come back every year. For News 3, I'm Drew Hoffman. The population of Smithfield is under 250 people, and Shirley Swangle told me that on the first day, the Red Brick Schoolhouse had more than 800 people walk through its doors. And moving to weather, temperatures have remained in the low 70s throughout the afternoon. Our crews visited Chandler Park today and found people enjoying the warm weather. News 3's Mario Claro is filling in for Matt Kablusic today. He has a look at our weather and our first.
Yeah, look outside today. What a beautiful, nice sky we have. It's sunny as seen through our Macomb sky cam, 67 degrees. The winds are breezing, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Right now, let's take a look at our regional temperatures. Nice and warm throughout the entire Macomb area. If you go to the north, go to the south, going to be in the 60s, almost the 70s if you reach towards Quincy. But tomorrow we have a low pressure area that we're going to have to worry about that's going to bring us the chance for a little bit of drizzle coming the following day. Take a look what this map means coming up in just a couple of minutes.
With the spotlight on Western Illinois for homecoming, many alumni visited the unveiling of the newly renovated Union.
The Western Illinois Union finally got recognition from university officials with the ribbon-cutting ceremony for the University Union renovation.
We're very pleased to bring the Union of the 1960s into the 21st century. Right?
Over $10 million went into Phase 1 of the renovation that showed improvement to the floor's layout, furniture, and office space on the ground floor.
You know, here it is, a little bit of a dreary day today, but you wouldn't feel it in here. There's light and energy, and that's what we wanted.
The Murray Street Cafe has been completely transformed by knocking down walls and letting the light shine through. However, there was a hiccup in the renovation. The patio floor is unlevel and is forcing rainwater to flow towards the Union, causing massive puddles by the Union doors.
We're looking at options, working on plans, because we have furniture to put out there. We want that space to be just as welcoming and exciting as the space we're in right now.
The project to get the Union patio floor redone is in the works and is looking to be completed this upcoming spring. Reporting for News 3, I'm Jeff Marta.
The estimated cost to level off the patio floor is an estimated $150,000. New life has been brought to an old store in Macomb's downtown. News 3's Chantel Chamberlain has more.
Comic book and game stores have been providing entertainment to kids age 5 to 105 for decades, and one such store has been a staple in the Macomb area for over 30 years.
I've been reading that thing since I was a kid.
The owner, Paul Otrusky, started the store in his basement after the factory he was working at closed down. He eventually moved into a building just off the square.
This building behind me has been the home to Journey Comics for as long as many of its regulars can remember. However, when the original owner passed away this summer, the business was taken over and given new life by two of his assistants.
The new store, A Boy and His Tiger, is owned by John M. Coker and Brandon Thompson, who worked with Mr. Otrusky before his death. And although they originally hadn't planned to, they decided taking over the store was just the way to honor his memory.
Seeing people come in and knowing, well, you know, he'd want me to do this, and other people still want the place, and you know, just looking at the numbers and going, oh, hey, this can work. You know.
A friend of mine told me one time, entrepreneurship's a lot like jumping off a cliff and building a parachute on your way down. Well, we're still kind of working on that parachute.
Coker and Thompson have completely redone the store, giving it a new paint job and shelves and keeping very little of the original store.
It's a lot brighter and it's a lot more clean.
We kept 3 magazine racks that I painted. Otherwise, we gutted the entire store.
Coker and Thompson say their goal for the store is to make it a place to hang out for kids of all ages.
We want the soccer mom and her kids to walk in and feel comfortable and not be dark and dingy and frightening.
The store held their ribbon-cutting ceremony this past Thursday, making them officially members of the Macomb Chamber of Commerce. For News 3, I'm Chantel Chamberlain.
A Boy and His Tiger is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Homecoming weekend proves to be costly for a number of people behind the wheel again this year. According to Macomb Police, 7 DUI arrests were made over the weekend, and 6 of them were alcohol-related. In 2013, police made 96 DUI arrests. That number was down from 113 in 2012. As far as campus is concerned, the Office of Public Safety issued 34 total judicial referrals on campus alone. A judicial referral is defined as any person or persons that violate the Student Code of Conduct. The 15 judicial referrals were issued from drug-related incidents. 18 were from illegal consumption of alcohol by a minor, and 1 DUI arrest was made. The annual Take Back the Night proclamation will be held at 5 p.m. October 9th in the Multicultural Center. WIU President Jack Thomas and Macomb Mayor Mike Inman will sign the proclamation. As a part of the Domestic Violence Awareness Month, the WIU Women's Center will host the rally October 16th. The annual rally will begin at 6:30 p.m. at Hanson Field.
Award-winning actress Rita Moreno will be visiting WIU on Thursday, October 9th in the University Uni Heritage Room. Starting at 6 p.m., Moreno will share her life story as an actor and singer. She will also share her contributions to eliminate discriminatory practices in Hollywood. Moreno was the first female artist to win an Oscar, Grammy, Emmy, and Tony Award. She is known for being the first Latina to win an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role as Anita in The West Side Story.
Each week, News3 brings you closer to an animal in need of a home at the McDonough County Animal Shelter. This week's Pet of the Week is Frankie. This fur ball is 4 years old, weighs around 12 pounds, and was a stray drop-off. The white tabby with gray spots was very affectionate and is the ideal cat for someone who wants to cuddle on a lazy day. In the 15 minutes I was with him, he wanted to be held almost the whole time and just wanted to be pet.
Coming up in 2 minutes, live at 4.
State Colorado has received a decision on legalizing same-sex marriage.
A federal judge takes action against police in Ferguson, Missouri.
Before the lights go on, dedication, teamwork, precision. Award-winning leadership brings you Macomb's only local TV newscast. On the air, live at 4, Friday mornings at 10, and online all the time. Our community, your community, News 3.
Take a train and go. Stand by 3 for the push-in.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
That's low. That's low. Look, he's blushing. Seriously.
We need to stop focusing.
That's me, Chris Lovingood, a senior broadcasting major at Western Illinois University. From networking in DC at a national conference to getting hands-on experience behind the news desk and in the field, the opportunities I have at WIU are preparing me for a successful media career. This is my story. What will your success story be?
Now from Macomb in high definition, you're watching Franny Smith, Drew Hoffman, weather with meteorology major Matt Kablusik, and sports with Jeff Marda. Live at 4 continues.
Same-sex marriage licenses are now legal in Colorado. Today, the Colorado Supreme Court made the marriage license available to same-sex couples. County clerks are now required to issue license to same-sex couples upon request. Earlier this week, the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear all appeals on same-sex marriage. And Walmart will be cutting health insurance for some of its part-time employees. The company announced in a blog that workers with fewer than 30 hours a week will not qualify for its health insurance plan. According to Walmart, the cuts will affect a very small portion of 1.3 million employees. Walmart has reportedly been trying to get into the healthcare business by opening urgent healthcare clinics in some of its stores.
A couple has filed a federal lawsuit against Hammond, Indiana police for an incident that was caught on camera. Officers are accused of malice and reckless indifference during a traffic stop on September 24th. The car was pulled over because the driver was not wearing a seatbelt. Officers took action when the male passenger ignored orders. Hammond police issued a response to the lawsuit, saying the passenger repeatedly refused orders to produce identification and exit the vehicle. The department says the officers were at all times acting in interest of officer safety and in accordance with Indiana law. A federal judge said earlier this week that tactics used by police in Ferguson were unconstitutional. The judge said that police must stop forcing protesters to keep moving. Law enforcement agencies adopted the policy shortly after protests began over the Michael Brown shooting. According to the judge, making the protesters move is a violation of their First Amendment rights. But if the protests become dangerous, then officers can disperse protesters.
After a pretty gloomy week and cold weekend, the sun is finally showing its face in Macomb.
News 3's Mario Calero has the latest on today's picture-perfect conditions and more when we come back.
When you get to be a part of the people that really are here for one common goal, one common interest, and that's to be the best, and that's such a big deal to me. You see all these plaques hanging around here, and I definitely want to make my mark before I leave here as well. Last year, there was no one better than Western's newscast. Plain and simple, we won statewide and then nationally. I couldn't be any happier with how things are going out for me right now. Everything that I wanted, I got.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And Shelter Pets makes super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a Shelter Pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
That's me, Joe Decker, owner of San Diego-based Gut Check Fitness, Guinness Book of World Record holder, World's Fittest Man, and WIU graduate. There are a few things that have helped me get to the top of my industry. Growing up on a farm in the Midwest, serving in the U.S. military, and graduating from WIU. This is my story. What will your success story be?
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Take a look at this picture. What a nice day to be outside today, 67 degrees. The winds are kind of gusting a little bit up to 25 miles an hour. We'll show you why with our maps right now. We have nice sunny skies over the area, but off to our east we have a little bit of precip that's kind of wavering off. We have a high pressure system that's trying to fold its way in, that's competing with a little bit of a system that's trying to bring us some rain on Thursday. Our neighbors off to the south in St. Louis are experiencing that precipitation today, tomorrow, and maybe even into the weekend. Let's take a look right now at our regional temperatures. We're all in some nice areas, some nice warm weather for tomorrow as well. 69 degrees expected for Macomb for tomorrow. Now, tomorrow we have this low pressure system that's giving St. Louis a little bit of rain right now, and with that is a stationary front. The stationary front doesn't want to move. It's not going to move for the next couple of days. There's a couple of other fronts that are going to try to advance it, and what that means is it gives us the chance for a little bit of pop-up showers when we go into Thursday night. This high pressure slides through, and it's going to kind of park itself off to the north over by the Chicagoland area. That'll give us the good temperatures, the good skies that we are seeing tomorrow and that we're seeing today. And we'll still have nice weather over the weekend, but we got to deal with the Thursday chance for precipitation. This warm front overnight is going to kind of start to drift its way southward and compete with the stationary front. So in the morning hours on Thursday, that's kind of when we can see a little bit of rain, a little sprinkle here and there. Nothing that's going to create puddles, nothing that's going to be a washout, nothing to really worry about. After that, we have mostly sunny skies that are going to be expected for your Thursday, even into your weekend. Now, the latter part of the weekend is where we may have to worry and bring those umbrellas out. That low pressure system tends to start to fight its way upward when a warm front overtakes it. That warm front kind of brings warmer temperatures off to our east, but with that, it brings a chance of rain. And this rain is, again, because it's not attached to a cold front, nothing that's too powerful, but it's something that can bring up to a half an inch of rain. Tonight, your low of 43 degrees, the winds are going to continue to gust, but they'll die down into tomorrow where we have 5 to 10 mile an hour winds with a 69 degree high. Take a look at your 5-day forecast. What beautiful temperatures. Nice fall weather It's almost the end of October, or it's the beginning of October. The end of October is when we experience our fastest cooling. Guys, I'm excited for, at the end of this month, Big Pink Volleyball. Got the pink tie on for that. Taking you on, Jeff, Drew.
A little early for trash talk, isn't it?
Jeez.
Jeff is next with sports after a busy homecoming weekend on Western's campus. The football team gave North Dakota State all it could handle Saturday. See the outcome from Hanson Field.
And Macomb High football trailed early in their game versus West Hancock. See if they could pull out a win next.
NEWS3 means to me an amazing experience. Being able to work with seniors, it's given me the experience and the knowledge and getting to know more about writing and becoming a better writer. Being able to be an anchor and do what I want to do in life. I don't want to leave. I'm not ready yet. I don't think there are words to describe how thankful I am for everything that everybody has given me and taught me while I'm here at Western.
Really? Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, smoky.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Welcome back to Live at 4. I'm Jeff Marta. Macomb High football was in action Saturday to try and get its first home win of the season. Let's go to the action from Macomb High School. And in just their second home game of the season, Macomb was excited to take on West Hancock. Here they got the running game going with this rush by Trey Augusta, who jukes out a defender, breaks a couple tackles for a big gain. This drive is going to end later on with junior Bryce Weston, who barrels over a defender to get into the end zone for a Macomb High Bomber score. And Coach Kelly Sears electing to go for two, and he gives it to Augusta for the sweep left, who gets into the end zone for a score for the Bombers. And on this next drive, it's junior Lucas Vanatan, who is getting in on the action here on the sweep left, gets his helmet ripped down on the tackle by the Hancock defender. That's a 15-yard penalty that would set up this field goal late in the first half. Macomb High would later go on to beat West Hancock 18-16. That is your final. And now to Western sports, where the football team faced a tall task of playing the North Dakota State Bison at Hanson Field Saturday. The Bison have not lost a game in almost 2.5 years. We pick it up here, tied in the second, and it's running back Chase Murlock, who gets popped by Jonathan Rollins. Gavin Ricketts picks it up, and Western would get the ball back, but they would turn the ball over right again. Here's Trenton Norvell throwing a pass into double coverage. It's intercepted by Esley Thornton. North Dakota State will get the football. And then we move into the second half. Western starts hot. Here's J.C. Baker dashing up the middle for a 34-yard touchdown run, juking out some defenders. He would finish the game with 175 yards on 25 carries, so a big day for J.C. Baker. And Western continued to stall North Dakota's attack into the fourth quarter. Here, Kevin Kinsel gets a hand on the field goal to stop the scoring attempt from the Bison. But not too long after, North Dakota State would go on and use some trickery. There's Kevin Kinsel getting excited after Western leading it in the fourth quarter. And here, the running back. It's Crockett. Throw it to his quarterback, who scores the touchdown.
on a 16-yard pass, and not too long later, North Dakota State would go on with this run up the middle for Crockett. Western losing 17-10, while their next fall to 0-2 in conference play. And Western Illinois volleyball looked to snap a 5-game losing streak Friday when the Fort Wayne Mastodons came into town. There's Kayla Ruff serving it up, and Fort Wayne with a little miscommunication on their side, getting it back, and that's going to set up Ann Miller with the throwdown kill for the point. And here Ann Miller rolling around, getting the dig, saving a point. And with the ball going to the other end of the floor, that's going to set up a nice block from Ann Miller, who does it on both ends. And here Western sets up a game point here. You get a nice block from Peyton Crosser. And Fort Wayne can't handle it. Western gets their first conference win with a 3-set sweep of Fort Wayne. And Western Illinois going on the road for their next week game. And April Hall, very excited about the team's ability to play.
And start focusing on us the whole time. That's what they did, and they succeeded, and it felt great.
You look at that. Western Illinois will now travel to South Dakota to play the Coyotes on Friday. So guys, a great weekend for Leatherneck Sports. Actually, the soccer team was able to get a win on Saturday, to get a 1-0 win at home. And guys, so a great weekend from Western Sports.
Yeah, I think they're actually on a couple-game winning streak now. Ooh. All right, homecoming was the talk of the town over the weekend.
After the break, we will bring you highlights from one of the big spectacles during homecoming, the parade.
I think NEWS3 is great. It's all one common goal. Everybody's trying to be #1. Last year, we were #1 in the nation. We beat out Florida and Oklahoma. I get to work with so many professionals. It's a really great experience, and they're always there to help, and it's just all around fun. Jasmine Crichton really does make it a real-life experience that, most schools maybe not, they don't offer that.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Large crowds came out on Saturday morning to celebrate WIU's homecoming. The theme was Celebrating Heroes. WIU President Jack Thomas and Macomb Mayor Mike Inman were there.
Even the Leatherneck's mascot Rocky made an appearance. Ron Burgundy, famed TV anchorman, came all the way out from San Diego to take part. NEWS3 also walked in the parade. Anchor Shanae Glasgow and my co-anchor Franny Smith threw out candy to the crowds. That will do it for our Tuesday show. For Jeff Marta, I'm Drew Hoffman.
And for Mario Calero, I'm Franny Smith. We'll stay on top of your news overnight and bring you the latest updates on our Facebook page. Find us at NEWS3 WIU.
Till Thursday, have a good evening.